The year was 1777. It was one of the darkest hours of the American Revolution. Early cries of independence, the Boston Tea Party, Paul Revere's ride, and shots heard around the world were becoming a fading memory. The harsh reality of toppling the world's superpower to establish a new nation was setting in. The British had delivered crushing defeats to the American armies on Long Island and in Canada. The city of New York was under British occupation. And now a force of approximately 9,000 redcoats was marching from Montreal to Albany to meet forces moving eastward from the Mohawk Valley. With British forces in occupied New York City, the plan was to surround the Americans and cut off the head of the snake, New England, from the rest of the colonies to crush the rebellion. The colonists needed a miracle. With limited resources, General George Washington dispatched battle-tested leaders and assets to halt the British advance. General Benedict Arnold, Colonel Daniel Morgan and his skilled snipers, regiments from New York's Hudson Highlands. Another vital asset called upon to defend Saratoga was a talented young Polish engineer, Tadeusz Kosciuszko. Additionally, a call to arms was issued across New England for every available militia to immediately head to Upper Hudson Valley to reinforce the American army. On September 19, 1777, two opposing forces clashed at Freeman's Farm near Saratoga. The battle ended with a technical but very costly victory for the British that left the American army firmly in control of the heights above the Hudson, blocking Burgoyne's path to Albany. Soon after, a surge of thousands of citizen soldiers streamed in from across upstate New York and New England to swell the American ranks. On October 7th, a second battle was fought with great ferocity in the forests and wheat fields just north of Bemis Heights, forcing the British retreat. Now, more than 17,000 strong, the American army cut off, surrounded, and laid total siege to Burgoyne's starving army. 10 days later, on October 17th, Burgoyne surrendered to commanding American General Horatio Gates. Burgoyne's shattered army laid down their arms, marking the first time a British army surrendered in history. The surge of citizen soldiers that heroically rallied at Saratoga rekindled the fading flame of liberty. This miracle, coupled with Benjamin Franklin's skilled diplomacy, persuaded the French crown to both recognize the United States of America as a sovereign nation and to finally agree to a direct military alliance. The resounding victory at the Battles of Saratoga marked America's turning point in its war for independence. How would this powerful, new idea to secure individuals' liberties have fared had the Saratoga campaign failed? How deep the will of these patriots? What fire in their hearts to reject the tyranny of a distant empire and risk life and limb for a newfound freedom? Saratoga County's residents live on sacred ground. The events that occurred right here just a few generations ago saved America's revolution, helping birth a free nation. A nation that's given rise to freedom, prosperity, and opportunity beyond parallel in history. Generations have celebrated the significance of this victory, our turning point. America's turning point. The first Thanksgiving on December 18, 1777, proclaimed by Congress, was a direct tribute to the victory secured by everyday heroes at the Battles of Saratoga. Citizens raised a monument for the 100th anniversary. Private citizens amassed the sacred grounds for a state, then federal park. American military warships were commissioned in its name, with generations of historians noting Saratoga's victory as one of the all-time most significant battles in history. Now, it's our turn.